Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for May 14th, 2025. The character is the Ironclad, and the modifiers has sealed deck. Craft a deck from 30 random cards. A certain feature, the map contains only one path. And Midas, enemies drop 200% more gold, but you can only smith the rest sites. So certain feature does make the scores a little easier to compare. I am a little worried. I'm playing a little earlier than I did the last few days at least. No familiar names. Okay, that makes me a little worried. Alright. Well, let's hope I can do well. I guess with certain future, it's always hard to get a lot of elites. Who's my final boss before I decide to take the disarm? Okay, Guardian. Disarm might not be a bad idea. There's no reason to go for Highlander, but I think generally with certain future runs, it is easier to go for Highlander rather than try to get collected bonuses. I do have two twin strikes and a perfecta strike, but that's pretty much it. No, one more pommel strike. Yeah, I don't think that's enough to go for a perfecta strike deck, so I do see 3 clotheslines too. No, I don't think. I think I'll try to go for Highlander. So, let me pick up Metallicus Dual Wield. That seems like a good combination. Iron Wave is a good offense and defensive card. Let's take the Disarm and Feel No Pain. Okay, if I took the Feel No Pain, I should also pick up cards like Exhaust, but I don't see any here. And now that I think about it, I see a lot of duplicates here. There are 2 Armaments, 2 Iron Waves. This is tough. I think I will go for Highlander. I think it's going to be easier. Let's take the Bloodletting. Should I do Blood for Blood and Hemokinesis? That might be a good combination to deal damage. And then I also need some good defensive cards. I do have 1 Iron Wave. Oh, actually, the only defensive cards offered here is the Iron Wave and the Armaments. Alright, and I guess the Metallicize. Alright, and then 1 last card. What should that be? Clothesline for weakness? Flex for strength? Or something that exhausts like the Warcry to trigger the Feel No Pain? Or Havoc even. Let's do the Havoc, sure. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll rely on the Blood for damage. I have Hemokinesis and Bloodletting to support, and then Dual Wield should be nice too. Disarm is good too. Yeah, let's, I think this can work. Alright, so as always with certain future runs, there are 3 question mark rooms, 1 elite, and 1 shop. Unfortunately, the shop is very early, so that's not great, but fine. Here, let's do Armaments, the Metallicize, play that, do Disarm, and, yep, that allows me to be fully defended. Okay. And then here, I could do, I don't know what, I don't want to lose too much HP here with Bloodletting, but I might, you know what, let's deal with the Feel No Pain. Was that necessary? I'm not sure if it was necessary, but let's lose HP here, okay? Yeah, that probably was not necessary, right? Because, I mean, I barely exhaust things. Let's do Bloodletting, and then I'll upgrade the Dual Wield the Hemokinesis, play that, and then let's see what the Havoc plays. That is an Iron Wave, beautiful. Okay, I should be a little careful with losing HP because I only heal back 6. At least Blood for Blood kills here, though. Alright, Perfecta Strike, Wall Strike, Uppercut. Let's take the Uppercut. That is a great source of weakness and vulnerability. I can't afford any of the relics here. Dark Embrace. I mean, if I'm building that sort of deck, it's not a bad card to have. Let's take the Dark Embrace. I will also probably take the Pummel. Or should I take 2 potions? When is my next elite coming up? It is coming up soon. Let me take the Block Potion and Power Potion because I think that might help me more against the elite than the Pummel might, especially if I don't have any extra strength. Here, let's do... How do I do this? Let's do Feel No Pain. Let me upgrade the Feel No Pain and then play the Havoc. That's a Metallicize, alright. Fine, losing a little bit of HP. Okay. And then here I can do Hemokinesis to get rid of you. And then I can do Iron Wave and Disarm. Alright. And then here I could play the Bloodletting. You know what? Let's do Bloodletting and then Dual Wield the Blood for Blood. Beautiful. Alright. We got a Liquid Memories Potion, Clothesline, Pummel Strike, Clash. Should I take the Clash? That's interesting. Might not always work, but with the dual cast, it might be tempting, especially because I don't have that many skills or any curse at the moment. Yeah, here I can't do... You know what? Let's deal with the Metallicize. Okay. Yeah, if I could deal with the Clash and then not have... Well, and then if I could play, that would be great. Here, let's do Feel No Pain, upgrade, I guess Hemokinesis, sure. Okay, and then Bloodletting in Iron Wave, okay. And then Bloodletting should only cost me 1 energy, right? No, 2 energy, okay. I could do another Bloodletting and then do Uppercut and Blood for Blood. Beautiful. Alright, Intimidate, Anger, Body Slam. I don't have enough body strength for the... Or block, I mean, for the Body Slam. Let's take the Intimidate, okay. That also exhausts, triggering the Feel No Pain. Alright, so if I play the Disarm, I could Dual Wield the Clash, okay. And then that is enough to get rid of you and you. Beautiful. Alright, and then here, I think I'll just do Iron Wave. Upgrade the Metallicize might as well. Okay. And then Intimidate. Alright. And then, yeah, I don't think I'll play Bloodletting. I do want to heal back up a little bit if I can. And here, let's do Havoc for a Blood for Blood. Beautiful. Alright, Heavy Blade, Dark Embrace, number 2. No, let's take the Seeing Red. Not horrible. It also exhausts. Oh, right, because of Midas, I can't upgrade things. That's a bummer. I would like to get that Disarm upgraded. Or the Armaments, actually. Alright, so here, let's do Uppercut, Intimidate. Let me see what the Power Potion gives me. Evolve, Rupture, Dark Embrace. Rupture does give me some strength. Let me do Havoc as well. Hemokinesis. Okay, that's good. I still need to deal a lot of damage. The enemy is weakened, though. 10 incoming. How do I do this? So if I do Bloodletting, I could play the Blood for Blood, but that is not going to be enough. I do have the Block Potion, right? So let's do Feel No Pain, then Bloodletting. Okay, then Disarm. Actually, it does. Yeah, I don't need to play the Disarm, right? Let's just drink the Block Push. Actually, no, let's play the Disarm because that way I can also play the Clash. Drink the Block Push and then play Clash. And I only need 13 damage. That seems doable. 8 incoming. Oh, no. It was like the worst I could have gotten. Alright, I have to play the Seeing Red. How do I do this? Sorry, I have to play the Dark Embrace. I mean, to be able to play the Clash, but I think I can do that at the end. So if I upgrade the Seeing Red, then play that, then dual wield the Clash, then play Dark Embrace, I can kill with the Clash. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Had to use the potions I bought at the shop. Got Ice Cream, Energy Star, Conserve between turns. That's really nice, as well as a Strength Potion. Rupture. I mean, I want to pick up more self-damage cards, so let's take the Rupture. And here, once again, I have to rest for no good reason. And here I got Akabiki. Your first attack each combat does additional damage. That's very nice. Here, I could take my first curse. I mean, I don't need to. It's going to be really hard to get curses in a certain future run, so... Especially if I'm going for Highlander, right? Yeah, let's take the... Actually, it's almost impossible to get I like Shiny either. Fine, let's take a curse. Alright. Okay. And then here, as always, I'll risk it. I got Face of Cleric. At the end of combat, erase your max HP by 1. That's really nice. Alright, and then here I got the Spike Slime not being attacked. That's good. What should I do here? I guess I can deal with the Feel No Pain, sure. Play those. Do Bloodletting. Dark Embrace. No, let's just do Disarm here. Okay. I should have also saved my energy, right? That was an option as well. Let's do Rupture, Seeing Red after the Armaments. Okay. Then Metallicize and Hemokinesis. Alright. And then here I can do Uppercut, Blood for Blood, and let's see if Havoc plays another attack. No, well, I had a curse. Maybe that was another good reason not to take the curse, because then it makes playing the Clash a little harder. Here I can just deal with the Iron Wave and then kill with that. Alright. Okay, alright. Thunderclap, Iron Wave, Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier is a great defensive card for the upcoming boss. Let's take it. And then here I got the Slaver. I can dual wield, nothing very useful. Let's do Bloodletting. Here, let's do Bloodletting, Dark Embrace, dual wield. Oh, I forgot that I don't have anything good to deal with there. Seeing Red, Disarm. And I can play Clasher. Beautiful. Okay. And then here, well, let's upgrade the Iron Wave, I guess. Play that. And then I don't think I need to play the Intimidate here. I should have played the Feel No Pain, though. No reason not to. Here, let's do Rupture, Metallicize, Havoc, which plays an Armaments. Okay. There's another Feel No Pain I could have played. Alright. And then here I can just kill with the Blood for Blood. Alright. Got a Fear Push that might be useful. Another Disarm, I can't take that, and I already have the Havoc, so I guess I'll take the Headbutt. Okay. Oh, I don't have AoE damage, that might be a problem. If I do Rupture and Metallicize, I can play the Clash. Let's do Iron Wave to get rid of you first. Then play the Clash to get rid of you. And then I'm actually fully defended. Beautiful. Alright, here I can do Uppercut. It's not enough. Actually, I can do Uppercut and Headbutt. Yeah, let's do Uppercut, Headbutt. And then I'll probably bring back the Clash, because I'm not going to draw the curse. Or I already drew the curse here. Okay. And then here I can do Seeing Red, upgrade the Dual Wield, Feel No Pain, Dual Wield the Clash, and then kill this guy. And I just need one more damage on the backliner. Okay. That should be easily done with Flame Barrier. Sure, no need to lose HP. Although I have a rest side after this, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Got an attack potion, which I'll probably take over the Fear Potion, I hope. Anger, Rupture, Headbutt. I already have these two. Let's take the Anger. Although I probably will not try to play the Anger against the Guardian. Here, okay, Feel No Pain is not bad. Let's do Headbutt. then Bloodletting. I could play Blood for Blood. That would force a transformation, but I think I'll wait. Okay. I should also drink the Strength Potion, right? Let me wait a little bit here. So, let me drink the Strength Potion now. Let's upgrade. Actually, should I drink? Let me see what the Attack Potion gives me. Carnage is good, yeah. Let's upgrade that Carnage. Then do Seeing Red, Hemokinesis. Play the Carnage at the... Oh, might as well play now. Okay. Should I do Havoc? Might play a Power. Or it might play a defensive card that I'll exhaust. Let's not. Let's also save the energy with Ice Cream. Okay, so I can dual wield the Metallicize. Yep. Then do Intimidate. So that way I'm fully defended. Should I do Dark Embrace? Let's do Dark Embrace. I could also do Uppercut for another turn of weakness. That might be useful next turn, right? Yeah, let's do Uppercut. Okay. And then here I have 12. Disarm is great. Flame Barrier is great. And then Rupture is pretty good. And then I can also play a Clash. I probably don't want to play the Anger. Yeah, I don't want to have too many Angers in my deck. Okay. Alright, 12 incoming. So I can weaken it down to less than that. And then I have 6 block, right? So I think if I do Uppercut, that's still 8. I have to play the armaments. Alright, let's upgrade the dual wield. Okay. So I have a break here. Yeah, there is a Bloodletting. That's beautiful. Kind of want to headbutt that Bloodletting. Let's do that. And then the Blood for Blood will be free with the Havoc. I can do Blood for Blood, 22 or 32. Let's do Blood for Blood, then Carnage. And I can do Iron Wave as well. Alright. 7 incoming. Yeah, I was worried about this. No, luckily I do have Flame Barrier. Let's play that. Should I also do Uppercut? If I dual wield it, it's not enough. No, let's save the energy. No reason to really play it right now. Okay. Another 12. That was my biggest fear. I can headbutt what? Flame Barrier again, right? Yeah, so let's do Armament, the Havoc, then do Headbutt the Flame Barrier. Okay. And then play that with the Havoc. Beautiful. And then I can even do I have plenty of block, right? So I can do Clash, Hemokinesis, and then, wait, that's 17. I can do a Blood for kill. Awesome. All right, perfected everything so far. Very happy with that. Feed, Offering, Bludgeon. Oh, Offering fits this deck really well. I think I'm going to take the Offering. Could I take Feed, but I have the Face of Cleric, right? Let's take the Offering, and I'm going to try to remove it on Act 3. Here I'm probably going to take the Black Star. I could also take the Fusion Ham, get energy at the start of your turn. You can only smith the right sides. But I think Black Star might be better. At least I'm just sure Relic when defeated. Yeah, I think I'm fine without extra energy, especially with that Offering I just picked up. Alright, Elite comes up very late. The shop is early. Yeah, alright. And I have plenty of gold to spend at that shop. Alright, Sphere Guardian. I have the Curse. I can't play the Clash. Let's just do Dark Embrace and Headbutt. Okay. 10 incoming. Let's do Feel No Pain, Seeing Red, Bloodletting. Then Rupture, Havoc, which plays an Uppercut. Alright. And then Anger and Blood for Blood. Okay. 10 incoming. Here I can do Offering, or Intimidate or Disarm first. This would be 18. Intimidate I think is better for one turn. Disarm is better long term. Let's do the Intimidate now. Preserve a little bit more HP. I could have upgraded that too. Actually, I can fully defend with the Flame Barrier here, right? Yeah, let's do that. Should I still do the Offering? Yeah, why not? I gain Strength with Rupture. Sure. And then I can do Hemokinesis and Bloodletting, and why not lose a bunch of HP here? Alright. We got an Energy Potion, Cleave, Twin Strike, Sword Boomerang. I mean, with Rupture, I do actually have Strength, so something like Sword Boomerang would be great. I also don't have AoE damage, so Cleave might be really good too. Let me take the Cleave first. Okay. Right, here I got the Shelled Parasite. Let's start off with Bloodletting, Hemokinesis. Okay. And then I can do Blood for Blood, Iron Wave. Yeah, I can just play everything here. Okay. Alright, another 12. I can, I think, dual wield the Clash here, right? Let me upgrade the dual wield. Then dual wield the Clash. Play the Rupture. I have to play Offering, though. And if it gives me a Curse, I'll be sad. It did give me a Curse, so I am sad. Let's do Cleave and Headbutt. I'll probably Headbutt the Blood for Blood. Okay. Yeah, I think I made a mistake picking up that Curse. I might even try to remove it if I can. Let's do Feel No Pain, Seeing Red. I can do Uppercut and Blood for Blood. That was enough. Beautiful. Now, the Skill Potion, Warcry, goes to the Armor Burning Pact. Burning Pact might help me get rid of curses. Let's take it. Alright, here I definitely want to fight. Although I am a little low on AoE damage, so that might be a problem. So here I can do The Clash is not that much. But yeah, let's do Dark Embrace. Actually, hang on. Let me upgrade the Dark Embrace. Play that, and then I can do Clash. And then I'll do Hemokinesis as well. Almost enough to kill the backliner there. Okay. I'm losing Dex. That's unfortunate. Let's do Rupture Offering. Okay. There's a Blood for free. Let me dual wield the Blood for blood, hoping the Havoc will play something that makes me lose energy. Nope, Flame Bear, that's pretty good. Pretty good defensive card there. Let's do Anger, then Blood for blood. Actually, that's enough to kill this guy, right? Let's do 2 Blood for bloods here. Okay. And then I just need 8 more damage, or I can do Disarm, Seeing Red, Feel No Pain, Intimidate, Cleave. Should I do the Bloodletting? I am fully no, I'm not fully defended. I think it's fine. I'll lose 1 HP here. It's okay. And then here, Blood for blood kills. Beautiful. Alright, got Red Mask at the Savage Combat. Apply 1 weak to all enemies. I could like the Carnage. Thunderclap might be better, though, and I am lacking AoE damage, so Thunderclap helps me a little bit with that. Here, I could take another Curse. Sword Boomerang is nice. Pain is not bad either. Jackal Trades is fine. I don't think I'll take the Sword Boomerang. Oh, there's a Pain. Yeah, let's grab the Pain. Okay, Pain with Rupture and Blood for blood is actually pretty good. Alright. Okay, Sentry and the Sphere Guardian. Let's do Dark Embrace, Seeing Red, Rupture, Offering. Okay, now I'm going to get so much strength. Okay. And then let's do, I guess I can do something like Uppercut. Okay. Then Cleave, and then Blood for blood. Beautiful. Alright, yeah, guys, got 5 strength from that Pain. Alright, 19. Let's do Thunderclap. I think I'll just do Flame Berry here. So I'll take a little bit of damage, but I think that's fine. Alright, another 20. Backliner is almost dead if I do Anger and Headbutt. Alright, and then Blood for blood should be enough this turn. Or next turn, I mean. Actually, yeah, I can play it here. Beautiful. Alright, Feel No Pain, Blood for blood, Disarm. I already have all of them, which is unfortunate, so I have to skip. I do wonder if going for collective bonuses might have been better. So here, could do Flame Barrier to fully defend. Let me do Headbutt and then Flame Barrier. Okay. Alright, another 6. Let's do Offering, hoping to get a Rupture. I didn't. Alright, Seeing Red, Metallicize, Thunderclap, Cleave, and Blood for blood. Probably the backliner here. Okay. Alright, the Pain can sometimes be annoying, so I have to be a little careful. Okay, so here, let's see what the Havoc plays. That was a Bloodletting, alright. Then Anger, Burning Pact. I'm putting a lot of days in my deck, although I guess with the Feel No Pain, it's fine. Let's get rid of this guy with Hemokinesis and then do a Disarm. Okay. Down to 23 HP. I should really be a little bit more careful with how much HP I'm losing here. Let's do Uppercut and Intimidate. Okay. At least with all the days. Do I have Dark Embrace? I don't have Dark Embrace active, so that would be good to have active as well. Alright. Yeah, at least with all the days, I'm getting some good walk. Okay. Alright, 12 incoming. This is with weakness. Let's do Uppercut and Blood for blood. That is not enough. I can... Hang on, let me see if I can kill with the Clash to save some HP. No, but I can fully defend with the Flame Barrier, and that is enough to kill. Alright. Okay, we got an Energy Push, which I already have, so I probably don't need another one. Didn't I just pick up the Sword Boomerang? I thought I did. Let me sort A to Z just to be safe. No, I guess I didn't. With the extra strength, it's not that bad. Probably don't need Evolve, and I already have the Uppercut. Let's take the Sword Boomerang here. Alright, I can buy everything here, so yeah, let's say Question Card, Future Card Awards, and 1 additional card to choose from. Oddly Smooth Stone Starch come with 1 dexterity, and Chemical X, the effect of your cost X cards are increased by 2. Let's also grab an Inflame, a True Grit. I already have these 2. I'm not sure about Flex yet. Yeah, let's take it, it's not bad. Let's also grab a Discovery. And I don't know how badly, I don't know how possible it is for me to get curses. I do have 2 unique ones already. So who knows, maybe it's possible to pull off. I wouldn't mind a Duplication Potion. Let's take it over the Energy Potion, I think. Okay. Alright, that was a pretty decent shot there. Okay. Alright, so turn Mystic. Is there... I don't think there's a good way for me to get either Overkill or Combo here. So I don't think I'll attempt it. Discovery gives me Immolate. That's pretty good. Alright, let's upgrade... Or should I do Weakness? No, I think I'll upgrade the Immolate, then see what the Havoc plays. That's a Thunderclap, right? And then Immolate. Alright, did not expect that to be enough to kill the backliner, okay. And I just need 13 damage here. I can do that with a Sword Boomerang. Wait, did I mess up? I might have messed up here. I might have messed up. I should have done the Inflame and then Sword Boomerang. Okay, gonna take a little bit of damage here. Not a fan of that. That was a mistake. I hope that, how much HP did I lose? Like 10 HP? I keep losing more HP here. Deal with the Metallicize. Okay. Alright. Okay, I lost a lot of HP here. Wow. Alright, fine. Okay, Body Slam, Warcry, Havoc, Headbutt. I already have all of them other than... Wait, did I take a Warcry? I didn't. Okay, let's grab a Warcry here. It exhausts, so, it's not horrible. Got Dreamcatcher. One of you rest, you may add a card to your deck. At least that will make Rest Sight slightly more useful. Whirlwind with the Camel Gex, right? Definitely. And I was saying that I lack AoE damage, so that will definitely help with that. Here I got the Snecko. Let's do Feel No Pain, Hemokinesis. I think I'll wait. Save the energy with the Ice Cream, why not? Okay. 15. Let's do... How do I do this here? Let's upgrade the Uppercut for an extra turn of weakness. Okay. Could have played the Metallicize. It was relatively cheap, too. Alright, there is an offering here. Okay. Alright, there's a Rupture. That's a little too expensive. Let me see what the Havoc plays. Flame Beer. Okay, that's a great defensive card. Let me also put something I want to put back, or I want to play. So the Inflame there. Okay. Alright, another 8. Wow, alright. I didn't play the Rupture, huh? Let's do Inflame and Cleave. Alright. Do I have a rest side after this? I do. Okay, so I can heal back up a little. Let's do Dark Embrace, Intimidate. And then, I think I'll do the Whirlwind. 49 damage. Not enough, but better than nothing. I could also... Let me see what the Discovery gets me. Heavy Blade. I mean, I have some strength. Not enough. Let's take the Heavy Blade. Alright, and then Whirlwind. Okay. Well, at least I have a rest side after this. That's what makes me not too worried about only having 12 HP left. Let me dual wield the Headbutt, and that should be enough. Beautiful. Alright, here, Disarm, Rage, Metallicize, Dark Base. I think Rage actually is the only card I don't already have, and it fits really well into my deck. Okay, I'm back to 46 HP. Shrug it off. Good defensive card. Fire Breathing. I only have 2 curses. I don't think it's worth it. Let's take the Shrug it off. Okay. Alright, here I got the Book of Stabbing with 8 incoming and no block card. I do have Dark Embrace and Seeing Red, hoping that draws me something good. True Grit is enough. Beautiful. Thanks to the Oddly Smooth Stone, right? So let's do Hemokinesis and then really hope that the True Grit hits the pain. It didn't. Fine. Ah, right. If it did hit the pain, I would have been able to play the Clash. That's okay. Alright, 18. I can do Rage... Havoc? No, let me see what the Warcry gives me. Actually, I have Dark Embrace, so it doesn't really matter. Let's do Havoc here. Flex. Okay, not very useful. Let's do Warcry. Okay, Flame Bear is great. Let's definitely play that. And then I don't have energy. Oh, I don't have an energy potion. I thought I could play another attack card here. I'm a little short. Let me see if the skill potion gives me something. Another Flame Bear. No, Disarm is much better here. Let's take the Disarm. Okay. Alright, beautiful. I have 19. Shrug it off and Armaments is only 15. I do have weakness though, so let's do the Intimidate first. Brings it down to 14. Beautiful. So then I think I'll upgrade the Rupture. Then do Shrug it off, Rupture, and Anger. Okay. Another 16. Dual wield what? Probably not Inflame. Let me see if this gives me an attack. No. Does give me Rage. Let's take the Rage. Then do Bloodletting. Okay. Then Offering. Let's play the Rage first, then Offering. Okay. Alright. And then if I do Whirlwind, that's going to be 8 times 9, 72. Not quite enough. Sword Boomerang is pretty good, though. I think if I dual wield the Sword Boomerang, then do Inflame, then do Sword Boomerang 1, Sword Boomerang 2. Still only 44. That's so close. Headbutt, I do have a Disarm after this. That would bring it down to 8. And I think I can... Wait, so if I do Burning Pack the Parasite, then play the Disarm, and then do Whirlwind. Another Rage. I mean, wait, I don't need to play another Rage. Doesn't really matter, though. Okay, alright. I just need 26 damage. I have 10 incoming. Blood for Blood and Cleave. Awesome. Alright, perfect this one. We got Art of War. If you do not play any attacks, you can turn, get additional energy next turn. And Champion Belt, when we apply Vulnerable, also apply 1 week. That's really useful. And I already have all of those other than the Wild Strikes, so I guess I'll take the Wild Strike somewhat reluctantly. Alright, here I got the Sentry and Sphere Guardian again, second time. Alright. So Metallicize, Intimidate, and I have to wait. Nothing else I can do. Okay. Alright, 19. Let's do Rage. Actually, I guess I can upgrade... What? Let's upgrade the Rage. Gives me a little bit extra block here. Flex Disarm. You, I guess. And then Hemokinesis. Okay. Alright. Okay, I have to be careful. I can't lose too much HP here. Although I do have a rust set after this again. There's a Whirlwind here that's going to be 8 times 5, so 40 damage. Not enough for the backliner. I think if I do Inflame, then Uppercut... how much is this? 5, that's 35. Still, no, actually, it's 50. That's still not enough. Let's do Offering. Now I think the Whirlwind is enough, right? That should be 70. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Smoke Bomb Push, which I'll probably remove. I already have all of these, so unfortunately I have to skip this. Okay. Alright, and then here I have to rest, and I get another card offered. Again, I have all of these. Alright, really thinking that maybe going for collector bonuses might have been better. Alright, so I start off with the Disarm. Let's start with Bloodletting first. I could also duplicate something, but let's save it for later. Let me do a Headbutt, actually. Yeah, let's do a Headbutt, Bloodletting, Disarm, Hemokinesis, and then Sword Boomerang. Okay. Alright, everyone is attacking me. Alright, I have a Duplication Potion and Liquid Memories Potion. What can I use here? I don't have any of my powers. Let's see what Warcry gives me. Feel no pain. Does exhaust something. What should I don't have anything that exhausts, actually. Alright, never mind. Let's get rid of the Cleave. Oh, no. I don't think I really stand a choice here. Alright, I mean, I can duplicate the Iron Wave. That's 12 block. I will need way more than that. I can bring it back with the Liquid Memories. I can do Weakness. I don't think there's anything I can do. Just got a horrible hand in the first 2 turns. In that case, I should save my potions, right? Let me just calculate. If I duplicate the Iron Wave, that'll be 12 block. And then play the Metallicized, that's 15. Do Uppercut. I mean, it's not going to be 50. I'm still going to be attacked by 14 by these guys and not more than 1 by this guy. So I don't think there's anything I can do. The problem is I don't have any card draw here, right? So yeah, let's save the potions, might as well. In that case, let's just do Uppercut. I will do, here, Feel No Pain and Metallicize. That's a bummer. Yeah, I think with some slight luck, I might have had a chance here, but yeah, did not get that luck. Carnage Shockwave Flex. Let's take Shockwave here. Then do Cleave. I can do Wild Strike and Anger to get rid of one of the minions. Okay. Alright, Backline is not attacking. That's good. I think I'll duplicate the Inflame. Why not? And then I can do... Oh, I can't defend. That's fine. Okay. Alright, getting a lot of debuffs here. Alright, 32 incoming. That is a lot. Let's do Rage, Intimidate. Then Flame Barrier. And then Blood for Blood. Oh, that's not enough. Am I alive here? So 36, 39. Yeah, I'm still alive. Okay. It is close, though. Alright, Backline is not attacking. I have to start dealing damage at some point. Let's do Dark Embrace, Seeing Red. And then Burning Pact the Wound, so I can play the Clash. Or play the Rupture, that works too. Let's upgrade the Offering. Play the Offering. I did not notice my HP. And I'm actually going to be dead. Okay, that might have been a mistake here. Alright, I'm down to 1 HP. That's, okay, luckily I'm not being attacked. That was a close one. Alright, let's deal with the Blood for Blood. Then do Anger, play the Blood for Bloods, Iron Wave, and Cleave. Okay. I'm at 1 HP, I have a pain, and I'm getting attacked by quite a bit here. And I rely on self-damage, so if I play the Havoc and that plays the Hemokinesis, I'm dead. So I can't really do Havoc. It also means I can't really do anything else, so I might have to reload this one. That is embarrassing. Alright, yeah, I guess I was trying to perfect it, now I'm trying to survive. Okay, alright, yeah, the problem was turn 2, right? And there's nothing else I can do. What if I headbutt something? What could I headbutt, though? Trying to think. There's nothing I can do with my potions either. These are good potions, too. Double playing the Disarm doesn't really help me. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. I guess I can do Bloodletting and then headbutt the Bloodletting. Why not? Hemokinesis, Sword Boomerang, and Disarm. Okay. I mean, that's the danger with a self-harm deck, right? Alright, let's do another Bloodletting here, then do Uppercut, Warcry. At least that gives me energy. And then I probably can save the Cleave for next turn. Let's do Iron Wave and Metallicize. I guess I could duplicate the Metallicize if I really wanted to, save me to help me every turn. Here, let's do Discovery for... Yeah, still Shockwave, okay. Let's do Feel No Pain first. Should have played it before the Discovery, of course. Then do Cleave. And then I think I'll do Wild Strike and Anger. Okay. Alright, 7 incoming. I still think I should dual wield the Inflame. And then let's do True Grit this time to save some HP. I was really hoping it would hit the Parasite. Actually, I should have played the Flex because then it would be guaranteed to hit the Parasite. Alright, 32. This is also where I took a bunch of damage. Let me do Intimidate, Rage, see what the Havoc plays. That is a pain. Alright. And then I can do Flamebeer and Blood for Blood. Okay. So now Flamebeer will get rid of this guy. Alright. And this guy is not attacking. Let's do Dark Embrace. Burning Pact what? No, I want to play the Rupture. Let's play the Rupture. And then let me just do Whirlwind and not play the Burning Pact. How about that? Okay. Alright, the enemy is summoning. Okay, at least I can do Offering and not completely risk dying. Okay, there is a Burning Pact for the wound. Alright. And then anything I need to headbutt. I could headbutt another Burning Pact, but no. I think I'll do Sword Boomerang. I should have done Thunderclap first. And let's do Headbutt. I'll take the Burning Pact back, and I think I'll save energy with the Ice Cream. Because I know I'm being attacked next turn by everybody, right? Alright, so, let me do Burning Pact the Cleave. Alright, this is actually not bad. I can do Rage Bloodletting. And then dual wield the Clash. Should I deal with the... No, dual wield... No, Clash is better. I think I'll deal with the Clash. Okay. Then play the Clashes. I have Rages active. Whirlwind is going to be 44 damage with 2 energy, right? So let's play the Clashes. Should have done Uppercut first, and then do Whirlwind. Alright, that actually allows me to be fully defended. Beautiful. And then I'm not that far off from being able to kill, thanks to the Blood for Blood. Alright, just need to reload and play a little bit more carefully, but no chance of perfecting whatsoever. Alright, I still need to remove the Offering, so I will continue to go for Popper. Let's skip this. Neko Eye. Tempting. I think this deck, with all the self-damage, really likes Runic Cube, though. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card. I think this is a perfect Runic Cube deck. Yep. I think this is like a very traditional Ironclad self-farm deck, so I think I'm pretty good here. One Elite and late shop. That is good. Allows me to accumulate some gold. I wonder if I should stick with 35 cards, though, because there's almost no way to get Instant in here anymore, right? Here, let's do Feel No Pain, upgrade the Havoc. I'm hoping to be able to play the Clash still. Shrug it off. Alright, I can do Disarm and Clash. Beautiful. Alright, lots of incoming here. Oh boy. Alright, let's do... What should I do here? Headbutt, something useful. Headbutt Clash, I guess. Let's headbutt the Clash, sure. Then do... Hemokinesis and True Grit, hoping it hits the Parasite. It didn't. Again, cannot play the Clash. Yeah, I think my big mistake was taking the Parasite, not the Parasite, the Parasite in the first place. Alright, here, let's do Rupture, Rage, Discovery gives me Impervious, or Immolate. Let's take the Immolate, that might be better for AoE damage. Flex, then do Immolate, and, wait, I do need some block, so let me do Warcry first. Put the Cleave back. No, let's put the Inflame back, because I can do Seeing Red, and then do Cleave and Iron Wave. Okay. Alright, can I deal enough damage on these guys? I think if I do Inflame, Thunderclap, then Offering. Okay. And then Sword Boomerang might be enough. Actually, Whirlwind would have been enough too. Good. Alright, Heavy Blade, Dual Wish, Shrug It Off, Intimidate. I already have all of them, so I have to reject these. Yeah, I got the Orb-Walker. 11 incoming. Okay, let's do Offering first. Alright. And then let's do Flex. Intimidate. No, Thunderclap. That applies weakness anyway. Then Intimidate. Then Sword Boomerang. Okay. I should do Shrug It Off to defend a little. And then I think I'll do Uppercut here too. Okay. Alright, 9 incoming. Let's do... Don't take more damage. I could dual wield the Whirlwind, right? Let's do Seeing Red. Then dual wield... Wait, this is 7 times 6. That's enough. Beautiful. Alright. We got a Blessing of the Forge, which I'll take over the Smoke Bomb. I don't think I need a Smoke Bomb. Clothesline, Wild Strike, Anger, Heavy Blade. Sometimes I have enough strength that Heavy Blade might be worth it and might even allow me to get Overkill. Who's my final boss, by the way? Time Eater. Alright. And then here I could take Mind Blast if I get it. Panic Button, Dark Shackles, Blind Forethought. Interesting. There is a Mind Blast. It's not as powerful as I'd like. Rank Entrance is not bad either. If I take it, though, I shouldn't take the Mind Blast. So, should I skip the Mind Blast? Because it's not going to be that amazing. I think here I'll take the trip instead. And it will trigger the champion belt as well. So let's take trip here. Here I'll take Panic Button as my favorite card. Let's take that. And then here I'll take Dramatic Entrance. Okay. Alright, so Dramatic Entrance with Akibiko is kind of nice. Deals 16 damage. That's good. Let's do Rupture, Dramatic Entrance. Okay. Then Iron Wave and Anger is not going to be enough. I am fully defended though. Okay. Alright, 19 incoming. Let's do Dark Embrace, Intimidate. Okay. Alright, there's a Havoc. Let me see what the Havoc plays. That's a Metallicized. Okay, unfortunately I'm going to take some damage here. Should I disarm this guy? Fine. Okay. Ugh, not happy with how much. Well, at least the Bloodful Blood is getting cheaper with all the damage I'm taking here. There's a Panic Button. That might be nice. Yeah, let's do Panic Button. Then, I think I'm going to get rid of the pain because I don't want to lose too much HP. And the Blood for Blood is already free. Let's do Flex. Headbutt gets rid of this guy. So Blood for Blood. Headbutt that Blood for Blood. Okay. And then I can do Uppercut. And I'm fully defended already. Okay. Right. And Feel No Pain should give me a lot of block, right? Yeah, let's do Feel No Pain. Seeing Red. Blood for Blood. Discovery. Perfected Strike is 12 damage. That's enough to get rid of this guy. And then I can do... yeah, fine. Let's do Cleave, and then I only need 1 more damage next turn. Actually, I could have done Inflame and then Cleave, and that would have been enough, right? It's fine. I'll wait here. Yeah, I don't want to lose more HP than I already have, especially because I only need to deal 1 more damage that I can do with a Whirlwind. Beautiful. Alright, so we're playing Clash Armaments. Feel No Pain. Already have all of them. Yep. I think I'll just stop taking more cards. I already have enough. I cannot take a Parasite here because I already have one. Another reason not to have taken that first one. Let's do Rage. Okay. Metallicize is good. Alright, Discovery could give me something nice. Immolate is fine, I guess. Okay. Alright. Then I can do Dramatic Entrance. I can do Thunderclap to apply another turn of weakness. And I think I'll just wait here. Yeah, I'm fully defended. Okay. Alright, I don't want to curse here, so let's do Feel No Pain Trip. Then Blood for Blood. And yeah, I think I have to accept the 7 damage. I don't want to risk getting a curse. Okay. Be careful not to lose too much HP either, though. Let's do Disarm, Flame Barrier, and I think I'll do Rupture here. Okay. Could have done Bloodletting, I guess. Do I have a rest side before? I do have a rest side right after this, so that's nice. There's a Panic Button, that's good. Let's do Offering first. Okay. Then Seeing Red, Anger. Then let's dual wield the Cleave, I guess. Let me see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Okay, yeah, let's dual wield the Cleave. Cleave 1, Cleave 2. Nope, don't want to curse, so I have to play the Warcry. And then I'm fully defended here. Here, let's do Warcry to put the Panic Button back. I might need it next turn. Okay. 45, that is a lot. I don't have any attacks. That is unfortunate. Heavy Blade, I mean, yeah, fine, let's do Heavy Blade. Okay. 19, I should have played the Iron Wave. Let's do Intimidate. Flex and risk Havoc. Actually, no. Well, it does exhaust, so it gives me block. Let me play the Havoc. Parasite, okay. 13. I think I'll risk it. I don't think I'll play the Panic Button or the Iron Wave for that matter. Okay. Alright, another 21. I think I'll deal with the Blood for Blood. Do Thunderclap. Then Blood for Blood. Headbutt that Blood for Blood. Okay. And then I'll do Cleave. And then Blood for Blood. Yeah, Anger will be enough. Blood for Blood. 15. Yeah, I can't do the Anger because it might give me the curse. Again, my only hope is that I can rest back quite a bit next turn. Let's do Blood for Blood here. That's enough. Alright. Got Heart of Iron. That's really good. Probably better than the Blessing of the Forge. Sever Soul, Heavy Blade, Anger, Warcry. I think I'll take the Sever Soul to get rid of non-attack cards. And then here I heal back to 54. And Dropkick fits really well in this deck. Okay. Alright. First and only lead on the sack. Reptomancer. Let's start up by just seeing what the Discovery gives me. It does give me Exhume, which I can use to bring back the Dramatic Entrance. Let's take that. So let's do Dramatic Entrance. Then Exhume the Dramatic Entrance. Okay. And then I think I'll save my HP here. Or my energy, I mean, with Ice Cream. Okay, unfortunately I'm being attacked here. Alright, let's do Flexed Uppercut. That applies weakness on this guy. And then do Cleave, Anger. True Grit is only 8 block. Is there something I can use in terms of my potions too? Flame Bear is 12, 13, so that's 18, 21. Not quite enough. I duplicate that. Fine, fine. Let's bring back the flame barrier. There's nothing better, right? Bring back the flame barrier and duplicate it. Okay. Seems a little wasteful, but I do want to keep the Heart of Iron for the boss fight. Okay. This guy's not attacking. That's nice. Let's do Seeing Red, Trip, Warcry. And yeah, I can do Heavy Blade here. Let's put the Sword Boomerang back. Clash and Heavy Blade. Okay. Again, being attacked. 32. There's a Whirlwind. That's going to be 8 times 7, right? So 56. That's not quite enough. Let me do Feel No Pain, see what the Havoc plays. That is a Blood for Blood. Okay, so now this is still not enough, right? So 7 times 6 is 42. I don't think I have a choice. Yeah, fine. Just didn't draw any good defensive cards. I was not that far off from being able to kill this guy. That's a bummer. Alright. 16 here. I can just do Thunderclap, Headbutt. Yeah. Alright. We got Tornithopter. When you use a potion, heal 5 HP, so that's useful. Incense Spinner, or every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible. And then I already have all of these. Other than the Clothesline, let's take the Clothesline one out. Okay. Alright, Transient here. 22 incoming. Yeah, might as well do Rupture. Here, let's do the rank entrance, Cleave, and then, well, I'm going to take some damage if I don't do Flame Bear, but I think 4 damage is fine. 30 incoming. Let's do Offering first. Okay. I don't have... Yeah, the shop is coming up. So let's remove that offering at that shop, right? Let's do Inflame, Uppercut, Seeing Red, Trip, then Dropkick. Okay. I can also do... I probably don't need to do Rage. Let's do Sever Soul to get rid of everything that's not necessary here. Well, the pain being the main one. And I think I can wait. Save the energy. Okay. Alright, 37. Let's do Thunderclap, Blood for Blood. Then Burning Pact. Actually, probably didn't need to play that Burning Pact, huh? It is fine to play Feel No Pain, I think. Okay. 45. And here, let's do Flex, Headbutt, Blood for Blood, probably, right? Yep. And then see what the Discovery gives me. Juggernaut, Heavy Blade. Let's do Heavy Blade. Ooh. I don't quite have enough to get Overkill, right? That's a bummer. This is with Vulnerability too, right? Alright. I could imagine getting Overkill, though. I just need to use the Rupture a few more times. And then another Heavy... Wait, 96? That's so close. Wait, how do I... Oh, because this one is upgraded. Can I... How do I gain more strength? There's no good way to do that. Alright, fine. That's a bummer. Yeah, 96. That was close. Close to getting Overkill. At least I have Incense Spinner ready for the next fight. We got an Attack Potion. And, yeah, Sentinel. I do exhaust some cards frequently. Let's take it. Okay. Yeah, I got Mango up and pick up Race Max HP by 14. That's great. I lost him to get the Stuff modifier. And here, I don't want to lose the 14 max HP I just got. So let's not do that. Here, let's remove the Offering first. Which is... where is it? I picked it up earlier, right? Yeah, here. Okay, so I am going for Pauper. I could buy everything here. In terms of cards, didn't I just pick up a Clothesline? This is sort of easy, right? Yeah, I did pick up just now a Clothesline. And I have all of them. Alright, let's take Jack of all trades, why not? Let's also grab the Frozen Eye at the... when viewing the draw pile, the cards are not shown in order, or calculate the energy turn without blocking 6 block. And Singable, when adding cards into deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. I could also probably, with Frozen Eye, take the Distilled Chaos Potion. That might be really good to know exactly what's coming up next. Okay. Alright, here I got the Dark Links again. I am intangible, so I am playing a little slowly. Let's do Dark Embrace, Direct Entrance. I could have considered upgrading that Direct Entrance, actually. Then upgrade the Clothesline, I guess. Sure. Discovery gives me an Offering. Why not? Let's do that. Then Seeing Red. Then Trip. Sure. Then do Dropkick. Okay. Then Intimidate, or Clothesline. Intimidate. I should probably do Sever Soul to avoid losing too much HP. And then thanks to the Exhausting Sentinel, I can actually play more attacks like Flex, Thunderclap, and Whirlwind. Beautiful. Should have counted cards. I felt like I was a lot of cards played there. Heavily Dark Embrace. Yep, already have... Well, actually, I don't have the Pummel Strike, but it's going to be almost impossible to get Encyclopedia, so I think... Actually, I probably didn't need max HP. It's fine, it's fine. Almost impossible. Actually, no, it is actually impossible to get Encyclopedia at this point. Jack of all trades gives me a blind. Let's start off with a little bit of block first. Let's do blind. Okay. Triggered. I was hoping it would not hit the dramatic entrance. Fine, fine. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Burning Pact. All right. And then I guess I can just do Headbutt and bring back the True Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can... Well, I have to play really fast if I want to get light speed. There is a Cleave. Let's do Intimidate, Discovery. Sever Soul, Feel No Pain, Blood for Blood. Feel No Pain might be better here. Let's do Metallicize, True Grit. Okay. Yeah, I'm mostly taking Feel No Pain so I have some block against the Spiker. Alright, 20. Let's do Dark Embrace first, then War Crime. Okay. And then I guess I'll disarm you. Then do Anger. There's a Whirlwind. I will take a bunch of damage, but... No, I think I'll save my HP. I don't lose too much HP here. Okay. Yeah, if I use the Whirlwind, I would take 15 damage just from the Spiker. Alright, here, let's do another Feel No Pain, Trip, and Dropkick. Alright. Then Heavy Blade, not as much as I'd like. Let's do, well, still, let's do Heavy Blade and Iron Wave. Okay. I have Ironclad, right? I probably shouldn't have played that Iron Wave. I'm fully defended, though, so that's good. And there's a panic button here. Allows me to be fully defended. Anything I need to dual cast, dual wield, I mean. Let me upgrade the panic button, play that, and then I think I'll do Bloodletting and dual wield the Thunderclap. Alright. And then I can do Uppercut. Okay. So next turn I can't gain any block, which is a problem. I do have Rupture and Pain, and I'm intangible. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, let's do Rupture, Flex, Rage, Seeing Red. Then let's do Sever Soul. Okay. Gain energy thanks to the Sentinel. And then I can actually do Trip and Clash. Beautiful. And then Blood for Blood, Cleave, and Thunderclap. Alright. Okay, we got a Smoke Bomb Potion, which I don't think I'll take. And yeah, I don't think I need any of those either. Okay. Alright, Transient again. If only I had... I think I'm just going to do Sever Soul here, right? Get rid of the pain. If only I had a lot of HP, because then I would have considered trying to just farm the Rupture to get overkill with the Heavy Blade. Let's do Feel No Pain, Disarm. Then Anger, Dropkick. Ooh, I'm actually taking a good amount of damage here. Fine. Intimidate. Let's do Rupture, Intimidate, Wild Strike. Okay, starting to get a little worried. Let's do War Crime. Then True Grit. Okay, 23. Alright, well, I'm still alive. Okay. 58. Let's do Flex and Sword Boomerang. Okay, I might have to play the Whirlwind, and even that might not be enough. Limit Break, Double Tap. Let's do Limit Break here. And then, is Whirlwind going to be enough? Wow, I'm actually dead here again. I guess unless I use the attack potion, which is a waste, but, you know, I sort of have to. Still have another turn. 68 incoming. Better be a good turn. Let's do Rage, Seeing Red, Uppercut, Clash, and Cleave. Well, alright, at least I'm fully dependent here. That was tough. It's a shame I had to use the potion in this fight, not in the boss fight. I do get a regen potion, that's good. Can't take the Corruption. Let's take Max HP again. And then here I'll heal back to, yeah, 57. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll skip this one again. Alright. Okay, Time Eater. At least I'm intangible turn 1. Of course, I'm not being attacked on turn 1. Great. Let's drink the Heart of Iron. I will drink the regen potion as well. Next turn, I have Feel No Pain, Inflame, and Sword Boomerang. That might be worth the Still Chaos, I think. Let's play it. Okay. So Feel No Pain, Inflame, and Sword Boomerang. Alright, that was a good Akabiko Sword Boomerang. I think I'll do Bloodletting and Hemokinesis. Do self-damage. Okay. And there's a Rupture. Okay, that's worth it. I could also do Thunderclap to apply Weakness next turn. Now, next turn I can only play 4 cards. 5 cards, I mean. But hopefully with the Weakness that'll be enough. 29. That is not enough. Alright. There's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, just a bad turn. If I kept the Dislocatus Potion this turn, I would have drawn 3 other cards. It would have been Intimidate, Sentinel, and Uppercut. That's probably not really worth it. Alright, fine. Can I even play 5 cards here? I don't think I can. I can deal with the Wild Strike, I guess. Let's do Intimidate, Sentinel. Sentinel was not really necessary, right? Because I had the Akabiko. Sorry, I mean the Orichalcum. Yeah, nothing I could have done here. Alright. So, I already missed the Lightspeed modifier too. Alright, let's just try to do well here. Let's do Rage, Uppercut, Burning Pact, Wound, Warcry, or Clash. Let's get rid of the Wound. Okay. Then do Iron Wave. Alright. At least I have the Metallicized Potion, which does help with the block a little bit. Alright, 21. Let's do Jack of all trades. Mind Blast, only 22 damage, not really worth it. Let's do Sever Soul. Yeah, without my Dark Embrace, I feel very helpless. Okay. Another 18. Let's do... I probably don't need the Flex, right? Let's do Trip, Metallicize, and... you know what? No, I should play 3 cards just to get it over with, the transformation. Okay. I have 9 plated armor, that's really nice. Or 9 Metallicize. 22. I could do Panic Button, I probably don't want to, though. Let's see what the Discovery gives me. Offering. That's not bad, let's do Offering. I have the Rupture, right? Play that. Then do... Ooh, heavy blade is interesting. Let's definitely do disarm. Actually, I'm going to upgrade that disarm. Okay. Alright, then do seeing red, blood for blood. Let's do heavy blade. Actually, this will force a transformation, but no, I don't think I can really do it. So, yeah, I think I'll just do, what can I headbutt? Was there, actually, here, let's headbutt something like bloodletting, or, I don't think there's anything better. Let's headbutt the bloodletting, because I'm forcing a transformation at the end of, or next turn, I guess. Okay. And I'm intangible in the wrong turn. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's do Dark Embrace, bloodletting. And then, I guess I can do dropkick. Yeah, sure. Did not use the pain as much as I'd like. Alright. Okay, not being attacked here again. Fine. I don't even have anything good to deal with. Let's get rid of the Sentinel for energy. I guess I can deal with the headbutt. Is that necessary? I guess. Yeah, sure. Let's do dual wield the headbutt. Play one of those to bring back bloodletting or dropkick. I don't have vulnerability, so dropkicks may not be useful. Bring back a pain, and then bring back the Burning Pact. How about that? Okay. Could have done the clothesline for an extra turn of weakness. 45. Alright, let's do Flame Barrier, Bloodletting. Okay. There is a panic button. That's really nice. Allows me to be fully defended almost, right? Get rid of the Parasite. Okay. Then do... I don't think with vulnerability Heavy Blade might be enough. Let's do panic button here. Okay. And then trip. How much is Heavy Blade now? 83. So close. Got the flex here. 100. Yes, that is enough, right? Just to be safe, I will play a Sword Boomerang first. And then the Heavy Blade 405. At least I got overkill. So that, I think, was worth it. Alright. Next turn, I don't have any block, but I also only have to deal 17 damage. Should be very doable with the vulnerability, right? Alright. Okay, at least I got overkill out of the way, so that was nice. Yeah, not the highest score, though, because I missed the 2 bosses there, right? 1059, that's not horrible. So, of the 3 elites, I perfected 2 of them. I think I only missed the Act 3 elite. Also got only the Act 1 boss, unfortunately. So close to getting Raining Money. That's a bummer. All right. And then Highlander was easy. I think going for collective bonuses, I'm not sure if I would have been... I definitely didn't see enough curses. I don't think if I would have been able to get more than 3. I would have probably been able to get Encyclopedia if I did decide to go for collective bonuses, right? And Pauper was fairly doable, too. I don't think the rare cards would have really helped me against the bosses. And yeah, I got overkill at the very end. Let's see what 1059 puts me. I did remember seeing higher scores. Yeah, alright, so theoretically, I am 39th, which is actually not that bad. That makes me think that people did poorly. I'm actually tied with Satyr down there. That's kind of funny. So if I had perfected 2 more bosses, that would have been 1209. Theoretically possible, but very difficult. Would have made me tied for 8th place. And then maybe getting another elite, 1234. Another elite after that, 1259. So I can definitely see these scores. But yeah, it would have been very difficult. And I think the fact that I don't see any other feminine names makes me think that it was not easy to survive today. Especially the Act 2 and Act 3 bosses. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you did. Also, I do wonder if people decide to go for collector bonuses and end up with a lower score because of that. That is definitely a possibility. Yeah, wow, no feminine names here. Let me know in the comments. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Chimera, Control Chaos, and Terminal modifiers. And, yeah, I was not surprised to hear few people died, but some people were able to do really well, including Peltz with 1392 and David with 1342. You can check out David's Twitch stream. David perfected 6 of the 7 leads, got all the bosses, got Highlander, Overkill, and the Time modifier. Now, interestingly, David took the Brimstone, which I think might have been the key in him being able to survive the last boss. Well, not only survive, but also perfected. So yeah, congratulations to David for a great score. Then you have Goldberry with 1292. Goldberry continuing to do really well. Grimgoth ended up with 1242. Grimgoth perfected 4 of the 7 leads. All the bosses, Highlander only saw 2 curses, which is interesting because I and a few others were able to get the curse modifier. Grimgoth also was able to get Overkill, a combo, and didn't get Pauper. He mentioned that he was not really able to remove the barricade, but then he also mentioned that that probably carried the run. Yeah, that was probably one of the reasons he was able to survive, and I do think that if I had decided to take red cards, I probably would have done much better. I think that's pretty much it for the top 100. To jump to my score, I end up dying with 987. To the last boss, I end up perfecting 3 of the 7 elites until then, and all the bosses until that last boss. I end up with 3 collector bonuses and curses. So yeah, I would have had a pretty decent score if only I was able to fight that last boss. And Gemino also, just like me, died to the last boss. Actually ended up with 25 points less than me. Could be explained by just some small difference here and there. I guess I am kind of proud of beating Gemino, even though we both died, which is kind of funny. I should also mention Alex survived, actually. Ended up with 1090. Alex perfected 2 of the 7 leads, 2 of the 3 bosses. Was able to get Highlander and Pauper, but also, just like Grimgoth, only saw 2 curses total. Did mention that he was able to get a lot of good rares from Control Chaos, including Corruption, Dark Embrace, and Barricade. I feel like Control Chaos really didn't give me as many good cards as it could. But yeah, yesterday I think was a tough run, so congratulations to everybody who survived and even people who did well. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.